it gets discouraging after a while. You know, we went to 12 hospitals and everybody turned us down. They said, well, you're a difficult case. And partly they didn't want to, you know, take a risk.
Having been told by many transplant programs either that he was too complex or that they weren't suited to do his transplant, unfortunately, a number of programs, just hearing of his history, wouldn't even let him walk into the door.
I'm from just north of Detroit, Michigan, and we went to hospitals in Michigan and outside Michigan in different states. Some of the major centers around. After 12 hospitals, my wife said, you're not giving up, we're going to do it. And she kept me going. So that's when my nephrologist got a pamphlet from Georgetown, and he said to me, why don't you call these people?
It's easy to say no when not thinking individually about the human being that comes forward asking for something better than dialysis. And so our program has been very open-minded in saying, regardless of what others have been told in the past, regardless of what other transplant programs may have decided, we think we're very well equipped to handle the most challenging patient, to look at things perhaps differently than other transplant programs may, without promises, because we certainly don't want to give people a false hope, but we said we would be very much willing to examine you, and let's take another look at it.
We did the testing with him, and they said they could do it. And my wife was kind of in shock, so she said, make sure you can do this, because we've been told this before, and it never panned out. And he goes, no, I think we can do it.
The CAT scan that we performed did confirm the fact that decades of hypertension and dialysis, had led to some significant calcification of the arteries. But we were able to find, and I don't know, God works in mysterious ways, we were able to find a really small segment of artery that we knew we would be able to put our clamps in place and be able to sew that new transplant tube. And so myself and Dr. Reza Ghassemian, one of my senior partners, started that procedure, and our findings in the operating room confirmed that there was that small spot that was in fact suitable. Now, not perfect. Anatomically, it was a challenge, but again, we were really fortunate that we were able to proceed and to bring the transplant to fruition.
Everything was great, so I'm really grateful to MedStar Georgetown for doing it. Dr. Cooper, Dr. Ghassemian, I think are wonderful, and that whole team is nothing but wonderful. The nursing staff, everything about this hospital. I can't believe how fine it's been. So anybody that's got any hesitation, I'll tell them to come here, because they did everything they said they were going to do. So it's just a breath of fresh air to come here and have the great experience I did with MedStar Georgetown.